go back a little bit, President, on when this thing started.
It started since the very first weekend of January,
correct,
where we created a weekend format of activities in the different districts. So Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, we were invading the different districts with the Carnival, Spirit Carnival festivities. So we started, of course, with the Get Fit to Fet. Then we had the bar venture and an establishment in the district, and then we ended off the weekend with a drum parade. We started in French Quarter, then we came down to Green Cars, then we went down to Sandy Ground, and we ended this weekend, last weekend, and Marigot.
Yeah.
And we've seen the appreciation of those events in a different district. It allowed persons who probably don't come to Marigot for the festivities because it's too of a big magnitude, and was very much appreciative of being able to stay in the comfort of their district, stay in the comfort of their home also, and be able to experience a little bit of Carnival. So it was highly appreciated. We already have persons asking us if we can deploy that in other districts. So this is something that will definitely be renewed for 2025. And of course, we will see if...
And those are pre-Carnival.
Those are pre-Carnival events. And the idea behind those pre-Carnival events is to build that momentum, actually, of getting ready for Carnival.
Correct.
Because we know when Carnival comes in February, the momentum needs to be there, and it's a whole process, a whole work that needs to be done, and that's why we actually created those events, and it was successful. And I want to thank, of course, the different associations who partnered with us and has been with us for the past 4 weekends, and the district, the companies who actually welcomed us in their establishment also, so thank them. And now we are ready for the big shingding, as they would say.
Yeah, the big startup.
The big startup.
Carnival is supported by the collectivity financially. How the tourism office, the finances for the Carnival community.
Yes, so it is important to say that without the participation of the collectivity, but also the tourism office, that Carnival would not be able to even happen.
Correct.
Because they are our main sponsors. Their contribution represents 75% of our current budget. And just to give some figures, the collectivity this year financed Carnival at 200,000, and the tourism office at 175,000.
Correct.
Yes, and then the rest is private sectors actually.
Okay, very good, very good.
So we are thankful, we are grateful for their support. And again, we can't thank them enough because, of course, we know that across the board, across the region, Carnival is supported by government and tourism institution first, and then the private sector comes in. We would love to have more of the private sector, but I believe that we are in the process, and that to get in that movement to get the private sector to understand and the importance of Carnival in the area of Gallies Bay. So therefore, when we are ready to invade that space, we do not have to worry about the structure because it's already there. So mainly that is the reason why we decided to go there.
That would take a joke out of the budget anyway.
Exactly. And a headache also, where you don't have to worry about barricades and putting this and putting that. And so more feasible for us to just be on the waterfront and just have it open.
Let's go to Friday. This Friday, official opening Carnival Culturanza, 6 p.m.
Yes, at 6 p.m. So this Saturday, this Friday, I'm tired now. It's that yet. So this Friday we have the official launching of Carnival. So we are having a cultural Carnival parade that starts at 6 p.m. at the Agrima roundabout onto the streets of Marigot, onto the waterfront.
Straight from Agrima to the waterfront.
Yes, yes. So we're actually going down in front of the Lulu, the Cantina Village, doing the circle around them, and then on the kiosk, the place.
But you're using the main street here or the
bank? We are using the main street. We're using the main street. Turned by the bank. And this is, so do not expect big trucks. We are really keeping it cultural. We're keeping it very authentic, I would say. So we're going again with the drum bands. For this one, expect cultural Carnival outfits. some of the troops will be participating, and we're also inviting those who would like to participate in a parade also. But because a lot of persons say they want to do carnival, but it's in the day, the sun is hot, so this is an opportunity for you to actually parade and in the evening actually, because it starts at 6. So if you would like to join us, you're free to do so in costume, of course, and that would be from 6 p.m. at the Agrima Roundabout. And when we reach on the waterfront, we will be having, of course, the speeches by the officials and then different entertainment there to keep you. Food, drinks will also be available. So come out with your family and friends to have a wonderful time.
Saturday the 3rd, Bacchanal Soiree at Java Restaurant in Green Card.
Yes, so we curated a program where we're able to bring the carnival spirit in the different districts. And hence why I was saying that we have a balance with paid events and free events. Tomorrow is free. Friday is free, and Saturday is a paid event actually. So that is a fundraising event for the Carnival Committee. It's a soiree looking out to attract, of course, the big people who looking to have a wonderful time in a wonderful setting also. So the tickets are on sale already on the K-Ban app and also at Levi Store or by any member of the Carnival Committee, and the price is only going for 20 euros. At the gate it will be 30 euros. So we invite you to get your tickets.
Sunday, big anticipated Children Parade,
which is going to be a big spectacle this year. We have 10 troops lined up. The parade starts at 2 p.m. It will start right in front of SOS Radio onto the streets of Marigot. The route is the same. Just a reminder for those from that side that the parade, for the kids parade, does not pass through Bellevue, the roundabout. So if you would like to catch the children parade, you're going to have to come inside Marigot. The closest would be at the Marina in St. James.
Yeah, then they come up the little hill.
Then they come up the little hill and they come down. For those who like to see,
we have a lot of troops?
We have 10 troops.
Oh,
we have 10 troops. And this year, like every year, one of the main highlights of our parades are the choreography segment, which will be happening on Rue de la République, which is the road where the banks are. And the parade starts at 2, so the first troop should be there around 2:30. But we have Ricky the Fox, who will be there entertaining the crowd. So if you want to come out early so you can get a good seat, a good spot on that street, I invite you to do so from 12 noon.
All right.
At RBC, we know the roles you have to play can change quickly. Whether it's a homeowner, a new parent, today's head chef, salesperson of the month, or the family chauffeur. Whatever life asks you to be, RBC is a bank for all of you.
Social and health insurances. Your social and health insurances.
Are you SXM insured? Do you have a valid medical insurance status? SXM is cardless. Request your My SXM account today and enter the virtual office of SXM. Go to sxv.sx and sign up now.
SXM, yeah. Your social and health insurances.
6 p.m.
We have a Hold On Black Party. So what that is, it's a new event, but I want to say it's an old event. It's only that it's going to be happening in an official manner after the children parade, as the village is not open as yet. So we already have booths are already installed selling food during the day. So what happens after the parade, everyone stays there and enjoy the music, continue to enjoy the food. So what we're doing in order to officialize that, we're going to actually block the road from SOS up until the Nina Valley School, where persons will be able to continue to enjoy the food, enjoy the music, and chill. It's a chill vibes actually, because what's happened most of the time, the road is still open. The bikes are still going up and down, and you still have a lot of persons there.
Right.
So we decided, okay,
So the black party is going to be happening right
So
here.
the black party is going to be happening
But that's
there.
a good thing, because there's a lot of traffic and children
Definitely.
and people still moving. That's a good
Definitely.
thing. So it's going to be black until from 6 p.m.
until 10 p.m.
10 p.m.
10 p.m. because
Alright.
there's still school tomorrow, the Monday.
I
So
got
we're closing that off as early as possible.
The following Friday, Carnival Story, Nomads open mic.
Yes.
7 p.m. Elizabeth Park.
Definitely. So you didn't notice it, so that's good. It means that our communication is doing a wonderful job.
Yeah.
The schedule was changed actually.
Oh, okay.
There were some changes in the schedule because we had Carnival Story on the Monday,
On the
we had
Monday.
opening,
But we put it on the
but
night
we
now.
put it on the Friday, and the reason for that, because we didn't receive the interest for some events which we wanted, so we had to cancel some events, which is the interscholastic competition, the drum off also, and Bacchanal Runway. Well, Bacchanal Runway is not canceled, but it's going to be happening on the road. So that allowed us actually to reshuffle the program and still bring forth the program with the same amenities, except of course the drum off and the interscholastic competition. So that allowed us now to bring down the Carnival Story, and we merged Carnival Story with the poetic event. So that is happening on Friday. I'm very, very much excited about that event because we've been talking about it from the very beginning. One of our goals is to be able to document things about Carnival, stories about Carnival, be able to
So it's an open mic,
archive.
anybody could speak.
So for the Carnival Story, so what is the Carnival Story event is a reenactment of how Carnival started, and that is introducing theater actually in the Carnival scene. So we're going to be having a theatrical performance of how Carnival started on the French side. So the slogan for that event is "Fetting from the beginning." So we had Steffi Germs from Nancy Office, who was in charge of doing some researches about the history of Carnival, where it started. Because when you do look at information about it, you only have a paragraph from late Daniela Geffry talking about when it started, and that's all. So we wanted to ensure that we are able to bring forth the history of Carnival every year. As close as possible, and educate persons also. So I call this event the intellectual bacchanal, where we're going to have poetry, we're going to have storytelling, and we're also going to have an open mic for poets who would like to give a presentation on the Carnival.
And that's
theme.
from 7 p.m. until?
That's from 7 p.m. until 12. And the tickets will be on sale. So it's a paid event. 20 euros for adults and 15 for 10 for the children. And also, what is important during that event, we're also going to have an expo on the history of Carnival. And then the expo is going to be available during the entire Carnival season. So person can come and learn
the
about
big day,
Carnival.
I asked you about this. Saturday morning, Juve morning, 5 a.m.
Yes, the event where I hold my heart and hold my whole stomach. So this year we are definitely having Juve on the road at 5 a.m. and just letting this is very important what I'm going to say, because we are taking this gamble, a risk with organizing Juve, taking into consideration, the incident that occurred last year. But wanting to stick to culture, to the traditions, we want to take another chance with it. And of course, taking that chance required that we put together a security plan with the prefecture and the gendarmes and the police territorial on how we are moving forward with this event.
you SXV insured? Do you have a valid medical insurance status? SXV is cardless. Request your My SXV account today and enter the virtual office of SXV. Go to sxv.sx and sign up now.
SXV, yeah. Your social health insurances.
At RBC, we know the roles you have to play can change quickly. Whether it's a homeowner, a new parent, today's head chef, salesperson of the month, or the family chauffeur. Whatever life asks you to be, RBC is a bank for all of you.
We have had our first meeting. We are continuing to have meetings this week and also next week, and we're looking at also doing a press conference where the prefecture and the police territorial will be present and explaining exactly what are the security measures that are going to be in place. However, I'm going to seize this opportunity to express that the Carnival Committee is taking that risk and putting back Juve on the road for this year. But in the event that there is any incident or any, it will be definitely stopped, and that will also have a repercussion on the closing jump up. Yeah. Because there is also a closing jump up.
Yeah, so if there's a trouble in Jubilee, there's no closing jump up.
So there is no closing jump up. We just revert back to the Carnival Village with entertainment. So again, to those who are hearing, those who knows persons who are going to participate, this is the message to actually spend. The continuity of Juve actually depends on the population, not on the Carnival.
And then maybe next year we never get Juve again.
So there are other alternatives that are already happening all over in the region. You have paid Juve, where you can control the accesses. This is not where we want to reach, but if we have to reach to that, we will have to reach to that. So
Carnival Quest, 2 p.m. and then you also have at 8 p.m. the
Jazz and Wine.
So Cocoa Beach Restaurant.
Yes, so the Carnival Quest is a carnival treasure hunt actually in the streets of Marigot, where persons get to indulge and challenge themselves into different clues into Marigot about Carnival actually. And I'm excited about that event. It's a family friendly event, so you can get your kids, parents can come with their kids, colleagues can form a team because it's per team, teams of 5. So get your teams together and come and experience Carnival in a different way. It's learning and it's in a fun way. Carnival Quest. And that is curated, coordinated entirely by Swally and Slangs.
Yeah, and you know they're great. So.
Exactly.
Yeah, they're great. 8 p.m.
And
at
then
Cocoa
8
Beach.
p.m. we go paid event, jazz and wine. Jazz and wine. You can see that there is an H in the wine, and it's not wine as drinking. That's why we changed it, because persons were understanding jazz and wine. Why are we drinking wine for Carnival?
Yeah, but people still ask us, why jazz?
But why jazz? And it is jazz, but it's soca jazz actually. And that is a challenge that we gave to local artists, a group of some of the creme de la creme of the artists here, just to name a few: Malaika Maxwell, Kenya Bailey, Shakia, Natisha Henson. We also have Patu on that lineup, who have that challenge of bringing soca. Exactly. And that is definitely going to be a wonderful evening of sweet and smooth soca, I like to call it, the therapy session. And I invite persons to come and indulge in this very first Jazz and Wine event that is happening on Saturday, the 10th of February at Cocoa Beach Restaurant. Tickets are already online actually on K-Ban app and also at Levi's store.
Yeah. The Grand Parade on Sunday, the 11th.
The 11th, yes.
Grand Parade, 12 p.m. in Marigot.
Grand Parade, I'm happy, very, very happy to announce that this year we have 8 troops who will be participating in the Grand Parade this year.
8 troops.
8 troops. So I can name them because I have to name them. We have Swalika Mass, who's coming out. We have Ska also. We have the return of Hot and Spicy. We have the return of Bacchanal Storm from Green Cars. We have Euphoric Mass, who's Alberto Brooks' sons, Ashin and Karim, who's bringing out coming out the very first time with their troupe, Euphoric Mass, who will also be participating. We have Keskia, who also be Quisqueya, who will be participating, and also Asociación Los Dominicanos, who will also be participating.
Yeah.